Good afternoon everyone. Today we're looking at another Megalith watch review. Nice simple thin box, not too heavy in weight, with a nice sort of line square texture with a nice reflective embossed Megalith logo on the top. Full markings on the back for obviously all your materials and recyclable stuff, etc, etc. A simple pull-out system to get access to the watch. Quite like that style. Well packaged as well, but I'm not a big fan of putting this bit of industrial waste inside here, this cushion. But yes, with the Megalith watch you get a nice bit of packaging. So you've got your glass, you've got a glass cleaner on there, sales service, and obviously a manual as you might expect from your watch. A fully new watch with tags on still. On a nice tubey strap. So here we go guys, this is the Megalith 8393, nicknamed the Meteorite Pepsi, in 40mm. So you've got a 30mm case diameter, retails at around about £130, so it's up there with your similar style priced Pepsi watches. Weighs similar sort of weight to the other ones, around about 150 grams, which is sort of industry standard for these style watches, and operates on a full sweeping automatic NH34 movement. Again, very, very common for this style of watch, especially from where the watches of this region come from. So we've got, it's no mistake saying that it's got a full meteorite dial on here. Not a very commonly seen dial, but it's quite unique. Even today's standards, it's quite a unique sort of style dial. And the way they sort of captured this in their own sort of unique way, they've almost like it's little scratches rather than being little fibres on the actual meteorite dial. If you compare them to a real one, you'd see that the real ones have a bit more of a fibrey texture. This one's got sort of a scratch-proof style to it, and that makes it a bit more defined, I think, in my opinion. So, looking at the increment style system, it follows the same sort of style increment system as most Rolex Pepsis, with that multiple style shapes, and the dimensions of those shapes seem to be very, very similar in size to the real ones. Getting really, really close now, these homage watches. We've got a nice, well-defined stainless steel hands here, and they seem to stand out really nicely in comparison to the other components as well. Nice thick stainless steel on there, shines up really nice on that meteorite dial. Nice red, as rice red Pepsi hand as well. But you haven't got a GMT hand with this. It's just a plain meteorite Pepsi, almost like a Pepsi Submariner. Looking at the Cyclops eye, you've got a nice big Cyclops eye going on there as well. Inside the actual casing, you've got a nice mirror finish inside there. No markings for a serial number, unfortunately, or brand. Again, not expected on this sort of style budget watch, and in the automatic movement variant. So, looking at the bezel, we've got sort of an older style bezel here with an older style number system. So if you were to compare a 2010 Pepsi to a 2020 Pepsi, you might see that it's the numbers on the 2023 version are a little bit bigger, bit more bold. This one sort of follows an older style increment system. Fly there. So with the watch, you've also got a 10 bar water resistance, as you can probably see from the markings on the actual face down the bottom. So we can just move those hands out of the way. There we go. A full marking going on here, and a nice little caption just to add a bit more of a unique touch to the watch. You've got a full synthetic sapphire glass as well going over the top of this. Not sure, it didn't specify whether the bezel was ceramic, but looking at the bezel here, it's a little bit thicker than most of the bezels that I see for a Pepsi. Usually this fluted serrate finish is a little bit closer down towards the casing. Speaking of the casing follows a particularly unique style finish with a line effect going in a portrait fashion rather than a landscape fashion, because sometimes you see line finish, you don't often see line finish on the casing, but when you see line finish, when you do see it, it's usually going across rather than up and down. So that's a very nice, unique touch to see. You've got you've got a line finish on the strap, again following the same sort of portrait style dimension, which is this is common for straps to have that two-tone metallic finish on what they call a Jubilee style strap. So chrome finish in the middle and then that matte finish on the outside. The strap, if you ever want to remove it, is a 20mm stainless steel strap if you wanted to change that strap over. Actually, we'll have a look at the movement of the hands first. The movement of the hands is a very nice, strong movement. You've got a really thick crown inside it. You can see the actual big plump inside component of that crown there. Moving this around, you've got a really strong movement to that. A nice bit of resistance as well, and not too flimsy. Let's have a look at the first position. I'm turning it one way, thinking it's a GMT, but it's not. We've got a very good turning system to that as well. Very thick, very strong movement to the crown. A nice, decent winder as well. Let's screw that back in place. Around the back, we've got a full stainless steel transparent back plate there with our quality check passed as well. Always good to know that, but you should expect that anyway. With full markings as well going on and a nice movement visible in the back. Again, a Jubilee strap on the side, adjustable with little tiny pins, not rather than, I think actually they might be screws. Yeah, because I haven't got that flat end. I think they're little tiny screws on the side there. So coming down to the actual clasp, follows a very similar style design to a Pagani design watch with that print in the actual casing. I've done a review of the Pagani design Pepsi before. With that, still got that two-tone metallic finish on the side and a fold-over locking system to the actual clasp. Inside it follows it's identical to the Pagani design inside, with that matte finish and a metallic finish on the outside part with no serial numbers. Let's put it on the wrist and see how it looks. Probably should have left that off before I went and did that, but no matter. So there we go, guys, that is the Megalith 8393 Meteorite Pepsi.